Ooh, okay, what's going on, guys? Shitty here. Playing some more Half-Life Alyx. Got the same fucking not enough GPU memory. But you know what? I get that all the time. Alright, let's load up. I wasn't planning to play this tonight because I was kind of tired, but you know what? Why not? My next video will probably be me trying to finish My Friendly Neighborhood, but I'm not sure. I might wait to do that, I might not. Or I might split that into 3 parts. I'll see when I next record. What did we do last time in this game? I forgot. Oh yeah, we fought some Combine. We were down here. We did the train. Okay, that's a heavy thing. Oh, 590? Oh yeah, wow. I'll take it gladly. Oh, step right into another loading. Oh shit. Okay. God damn it. Okay. I just had to. I had some things on. I wish that the HUD wouldn't turn on automatically because I didn't realize it was on until I started. Just on my arm. Oh, this might be the Alyx thing. Sure. Yeah, and I shot a bullet on accident.
It got a bit messy back there, but we did get Dad back.
Just a little.
Yeah.
What?
That's probably gonna draw some attention. Not probably, actually. It's definitely drawing attention.
Oh yeah.
Look,
I
they're
know.
looking for you now, okay? So just be careful.
I think I'm prepared enough. I hope I am.
You know, if we can get this weapon, we could change things forever.
Yeah. If.
Look, I know we've only been working together for a few hours now, but I want you to know I'm proud of you. Okay, you're under a lot of pressure.
Wow. Guys.
That does mean a lot.
In fact, that I hesitate to even bring it up, but I did notice that when you reached out for your father's hand, had he actually grabbed it, his grip would have crushed all the delicate sensors in the Russells.
Ah. Okay.
Totally understandable, and would have been worth it, by the way, in this case.
Right.
Having said that, I have a hard time imagining another situation where that would have been the case. And much like your father, the Russells are priceless. Okay, so just, moving forward.
Russ.
Okay, Russell.
I promise your gloves are safe with me.
Can I put these in here? No, I don't think I can put them in my wrists. I'm not better strong to do that. Try some. Fuck. I'm sure I'll be back around to that area probably. That side. Also, Ratchet & Clank's coming out, and I've actually already bought it and I plan on playing it. I was going to get a PS5, but since it's been so long since it came out, I just don't really want to anymore because it's been so long. God of War Ragnarok is really one of the only games I actually wanted to play on it. And I've already watched people play it because I just couldn't get a hold of a PS5 for MSRP, and I was not gonna. I don't mind paying MSRP over MSRP for a PC parts and stuff, but for a console, I'm not gonna do that. So I didn't. Oh. And I don't blame Russell for not wanting us to fuck up the Russells, because these things are gold. What is that? Something right there. Oh, there are 2 things of resin. I'm just gonna assume I'll be back to that side. Hope I am. It'll be disappointing if I'm not. I haven't seen any developer commentaries. Great, I need a fucking key card. Fuck you and your authorized personnel. Oh shit. That time, fucker. That's my OBS. So I just gotta check on it. Okay, there's the card right there. These Russells, though, are amazing. I don't blame him for not wanting us to fuck him up. Okay, I can't open that, I guess. Nothing. 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 It looks like I'm gonna have to be back here, I think. I think I could probably just drop this key card here. Yeah. Stuff it. A lot of the fucking ceiling, dudes. Good to know. I'm just gonna put this right there. If I need it again, I can come grab it. Damn it. Come here. There we go. Those fuckers.
Oh, Dad said he stole some files about this weapon.
Well, when it comes to Combine data encryption,
You're my guy?
Eli's your guy.
Oh,
Systems, robotics, networks, I can make short work of those.
but not data encryption.
Might as well be an alien language. Well, it is an alien language. Anyway, look, Eli's your guy.
Gotcha. No crowbar. Yeah, we don't get a crowbar in this game. I'm guessing it's because it would have been really difficult to use it. Although there are other VR games that have it. But, also, if you're wondering why I'm not wearing my hat like I'm in others, it's because I can't find it. So, it's probably in my dirty paper. I just probably forgot.
Early on in the project, we spent some time experimenting with the classic Half-Life crowbar. Playtests showed us that it was an interesting tool for our player to use in puzzles and world interactions, but we weren't very happy with how our melee combat efforts turned out.
Yeah, that's what I
it was
imagine
really
would be
important that
difficult.
the crowbar was solid to the world and enemies, and that resulted in some tricky physics challenges. Players could easily push the crowbar into an enemy in front of them because nothing in the real world would stop it. Indeed, without that real-world physical feedback, we found playtesters exhibited a wide variety of swing behaviors. Some would waggle the controller rapidly, others would put their whole body into it. At the same time, playtest response to our pistol prototype was very positive, especially
God
around the
damn
more
it, I'm not
complex
tapping the
reloading
thing.
mechanics. Faced with a potentially significant R&D problem in melee combat, we chose to refocus our efforts on ranged combat. It also didn't help that players all associated the crowbar with Gordon Freeman, not Alyx Vance.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, it's his thing, his whole shtick. Nothing in it. That's actually a surprise. Press the button. The fuck was that noise? I don't know, but I don't like this. Is it gonna be the fast ones? I don't remember if this game had the fast ones. What the? Oh, there's a load up another clip. The fast ones were fucking awful to deal with. I love them as enemies, but man, they were.
Alyx, look out the window.
Oh shit! I remember that thing.
That's gotta be the vault.
Yeah. Your dad didn't mention it was floating.
So even if we make it there, we still have to get up to it.
Oh, the cables! Look at all the cables attached to it. All we have to do
Yeah.
is follow them.
And break whatever's at the other end.
And down comes the vault. Simple, easy to follow. Yeah, I like this plan.
Oh.
This entire section of the map, from the start of the keycard puzzle up to this room, was added specifically to show the player the vault on its own.
God damn it, man! I hate it when they start talking. They need to like mute this shit or something when they start talking and pause it, or have a pause button, because that is so fucking annoying when they talk while I'm trying to listen to it. Ugh,
This entire
whatever.
section of the map, from the start of the keycard puzzle up to this room, was added specifically to show the player the vault on its own. Without this little detour, players would otherwise have their first view of the vault at the entrance to the Northern Star Hotel, which was also when they would see their first Combine substation. So much new information all at once led many players to confuse the vault with the substation, or just miss it entirely, so we created this area of the train station to highlight the vault on its own. Even though players are required to enter this room to get the second keycard, they still wouldn't necessarily notice the vault outside, so we added some dialogue
Yeah, I
with
can
Russell
see you're
about
not
looking
looking
out the
up.
window to see it. This may be a bit heavy-handed, but it was necessary to solve the problem of players not recognizing the vault when they saw it later in the game.
No, I definitely could see that, because I could see like you looking up. Because I don't think I looked up first when I walked in here. I think I looked up first at the developer commentary, but then I think I just kind of looked around first, and I might not have looked up. I might have just missed it. So I think that's very understandable. And yeah, it is heavy-handed, but hey, some things aren't super obvious. Oh, that's the key card. Oh, yes, please. You. All right, cool. Nothing. Well. Looks like that was it. These offices are like really visible to each other. Like you can really see what everyone's doing. I would not like offices like these. Like, what's even the point of offices? I guess just to make sure you can't hear each other, but you can still see what the fuck they're doing. Like, no blinds, no nothing. It's just, you just see everything. I would hate being in an office like this. Okay. Gonna be some enemies somewhere. I know it. Oh, fuck, they jumped far.
Have you heard any Combine chatter about Dad escaping?
No, nothing. It's all about sending reinforcements into the quarantine zone.
On the plus side, that means Dad is still on his way back to you. We'd have heard if they recaptured Eli Vance.
And on the downside,
Getting to the vault isn't going to get any easier.
Not at all. Oh, what the? I didn't even need to grab that. I was trying to grab the cars. But I will gladly take that. There's another one that I missed. Come to Papa. Where's the cart? Nope, that's not the fucking cart. I can actually put it in here now because it's empty. I think on normal difficulty, which is what I'm pretty sure I played the game on the first time, the health injectors gave me a full heart. Here they only give me half a heart, which is just interesting. Ugh. Nasty ass. Alright. Ooh, some grenades. How is my OBS doing? Doing good. Doing good. Oh god, this one. I remember these were like... Okay, that one was easy. That was just a single one. But later on, they actually get
Ooh, grenades.
pretty fucking complicated.
Total waste of grenade.
Worth it.
Agreed.
I agree. Oh. Oops. Yes, that's okay. I got plenty of them. I'm glad those hitboxes are generous because in all of them. I don't think I'll need this key card anymore, but I'm gonna drop it down there. Go ahead and take one of these. Let's go ahead and save. Carry some grenades with me. In here. It's just a box. Oh, I remember this section.
Heads up, zombie. Look out.
There we go. I think that's all of them. Thanks. No, I can hear. Wish I could hear others. Oh shit. Oh, yes. I don't actually use my right hand to grab stuff all that much in this game. Ah. Oh, wait, what did I thought I was holding one. Yeah, I didn't do shit to him. There we go. Are there any more grenades? I hope so. I remember that there's Combine in this area. I remember this area because I think this is where you first meet, like, the big Combine in this building. So I want some grenades to help deal with those. Let's save here again. There we go. Oh, yes. I have 30 resin, good to know. Now, what's in here? Yes, take that. You. Oh. I don't think I can move that. Ah, fuck. Can't look past it either. Alright. Oh, that's a tanky one. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's dead. Ooh. That should have caught me off guard. You saw the ones down here are dead. Where's the... Oh. Throwing.
Although it may seem obvious that throwing would be a trivial interaction to support in VR, a lot of nuanced work is required to get it to feel right.
Yeah, I can definitely...
And if we were going to build puzzles
that.
like this one, where the player must throw an armed grenade through a high duct, throwing needed to work well. A typical VR game running at 90 frames per second
That's
will
what
read
this is
the
running
sensor
at.
data from the track controllers once per frame. This means the data is read every 11 milliseconds. That may seem like a short time step, but when throwing, a user can easily move their hand 15 centimeters or more in that amount of time. Additionally, the player may release the object by opening their hand or releasing the trigger at any point during their throwing motion. This makes reconstructing the act of throwing a virtual object an interesting signal processing problem. It's up to any given piece of VR software to derive the player's intent from the discretely sampled controller data, and we've learned a lot over the years about what works and what doesn't. In the lab, which we shipped in 2016, we sampled the controller's positional data every 11 milliseconds and used the sampled positions to compute the controller velocity at each time step. We then used an average of the computed velocity and direction over several frames before and after the object release to determine the velocity and direction to apply to the thrown object. Although this was functional
Sounds
enough
really
to ship,
complicated.
it didn't always feel consistent, especially if the game's frame rate ever fell below 90 frames per second. Later, in the index controller tech demo Moondust, we expanded on this algorithm by biasing towards higher velocity data. We also extended the SteamVR software interface to provide the controller's instantaneous velocity and acceleration data from the hardware inertial measurement unit, which is computed on the controller every 2 milliseconds. This meant that we did not have to calculate an estimate from the positions sampled by the engine only every 11 milliseconds as we had done on the lab. This was crucial to providing a more responsive feel, as it meant the throwing calculations were no longer tied to the rendering frame rate. After further experimentation, we arrived at the solution used in Half-Life Alyx, which takes 10 frames that preceded the release of the held object and averages the 3 frames bracketing the peak controller velocity in that time window. We have found that this tends to lead to a better approximation of precisely when the player intended to release the thrown object. This approach resulted in consistent, comfortable throwing, enabling us to rely on players being able to accurately throw grenades or any other objects with confidence.
So basically it used to be tied to the frame rate. I've been watching some videos by another channel named Garbage. I haven't watched them in a bit, but he goes over stuff in games, and it's kind of cool to see a similar thing with games with other channels like She Says, who does Boundary Break, and Horoscopes and stuff like that. I really enjoy those Swanky Box, these kinds of channels that like break down games. They're not, I don't think that they're professionals, but they do, they kind of break it down a bit. And I've seen a lot of things where when a game is tied to the frame rate, it can have a lot of issues if the frame rate goes above or below a certain thing. So I don't think it matters in this game, but my frame rate is locked at 90. But I'm sure not a lot of GPUs can do that at max settings in this game. Like, I have the highest end of the highest end. Go see my PC building video if you want. On my channel, it's currently my most viewed video. It's called My New PC. I think if I remember, I'll link it in the description, or put a tag up or something. But it's like I have the highest end hardware, so I don't have to worry about that so much. But for people who don't have the highest end hardware, yeah, it can be a struggle to run. Even with my last gen hardware, It was hard to run. And my last gen hardware is pretty damn good. Oh, okay, I'm on the other side now. Ooh. Yeah, it's 33 resin, which is nice.
Missed.
Thank you, Alex. I had no clue that I missed. There we go.
Yes.
Nice throw.
I'm gonna check. Not where I meant to check it. If I remember correctly, because I remember the big dudes, I think that there's gonna be one like right around this corner. Once I turn off this wall, because I swear I remember this. But those big dudes, I remember there's one here. There's one outside, like the hotel. I haven't made it to the hotel yet. I don't. Am I at the hotel? No, I'm not. Kind of hard for me to remember.
Hey, on the monitor. Combine.
I see
Yeah.
it.
Overwatch acknowledges activity. Confirm Sector 02. Possible necrotic interference.
I hope they don't show up right now, because I want to do this. I don't think they will. I think that they'll wait until I do that. But we'll see. See, this can get... Ah. There we go. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh. My shotgun's fully loaded. Let's do this auto loader. I didn't do this my first time playing, I don't think. I got the bullet reservoir for the pistol last time. And that was actually great. And I'll probably get that again. But right now, let's get this auto loader.
Oh, that should come in handy.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah, let me save. I'm sure once I do this, it's gonna... No! Okay. Phew. God damn it. Ooh, this shit is stressful. Like I said, not the big guys are here in Combine in general. It's pretty fucking stressful. Corner puzzle.
This optional toner puzzle is intended to train players not to blindly click on each junction without first understanding the implications. This particular
Why?
puzzle is designed to have the side effect of tripping a fire alarm if the player
Oh.
merely
Oh, I
clicks
think I
on
remember
each
this.
toner junction they encounter without looking ahead. An observant player can easily solve the puzzle without tripping the alarm, but a careless player will trip the alarm, causing a Combine soldier to come storming around the corner to investigate the noise.
Well, I'm glad I actually listened to that, because I remember it now. Before, so let me not trip that. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah. Here we go. Another one of these. Oh, that's good. I'm trying to do it all in, like, very quickly. There we go. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, and I'll come back to this if I need it. I think when I was playing through the first time, I think I remember, like, I had one of these and I was going to use it in there, but then it got destroyed while I was fighting. Because I was looking for it and I was like, oh fuck, it must have gotten destroyed. At least I assumed that's what happened to it, because I remember I lost it. It's like, I dropped it, like, right here, I think, and I was like, where the fuck is it at? I was like, oh, it must have gotten destroyed. See, I'm gonna save here again. And like I said, I'll come back around here. No, not that. There we go. Ooh, these grenades are amazing. Didn't even take any damage right there. Yeah, I'm about to, like, fuck that real bad. Sure. Yeah. Fuck it. Piece of shit. Wow, they look amazing. I really like the design here. Please. I have quite a bit of ammo. I can go by really fast though. Oh fuck. There's not a whole lot of cover here. Oh. Oh shit. Where'd my grenade go? Ouch. Ouch. Okay, hang on. There we go. Oh my god. God damn it. There we go. Wow. Oh my god. That was... I think that was a badass move of me. I said, I'm gonna go down here and heal. Handle my business and left. Let me get this other one right quick. Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a badass moment for myself. Thank you very much. Okay. How's my recording going? Going pretty good. Just always gotta check it. Fucking fat ass. These dudes are just the bane of my existence, man. These dudes are always the toughest. Was this dude sending them out? Because there were a lot of them showing up. Those, by them I mean the flying things. I wonder if this dude's sending them out because they just kept showing up. Or they were just that many. Because he doesn't look like a regular combat soldier, but he's also not as big as this guy. He didn't have a shotgun. So I'm guessing he's not like a big guy. He's just kind of big guy, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go, I think. Don't really need that right now. Ah, yes, okay, this is the other side. Save here again. Keep this just in case.
Look to the northern star.
Oh, here's the hotel.
Why are you saying it like that?
No. The Vortigaunt said, look to the northern star to help his friends, which sounds like Vortigaunt nonsense, but I guess it isn't.
Oh, yeah. That does make more sense.
Oh, fuck.
That's some sort of combined substation. They usually generate power and host security protocols.
Like the power and security.
Yeah, we gotta shut that shit
vault.
off. I'm just looking at it to see if I can get a thumbnail for it. I don't know how clear that looks outside the headset because I'm not looking down with the monitors, but I'm sure it looks pretty decent, I hope. Those dogs barking, I couldn't tell if that was IRL. Like if that was real life, the dogs are outside barking, or if that's like in the game. I'm thinking, I don't think I've seen any dogs aside from, dog from Alyx, but that's not a dog. It's a big ass robot. He acts like a dog though, in a good way, not a bad way. I'm a dog. Yeah, there it goes. No.
Yeah, that substation must be what's keeping it in the air. We need to get up there.
Yeah, I'll get up there. Just give me a minute. I'll look around, explore, take all that I can. I don't think I did it. Can I break it with a rock or something, or cut? Can't see anything small to grab. Like I said, I remember though when I come back outside of the hotel, there's gonna be those doors I think open up. This is just off my memory from the first time I played. And then there's gonna be a big dude and some other ones, and it's gonna be like this. Gosh, the zombies look so detailed.
Alyx, I think you should find your way into that hotel and get up to the substation.
Thank you, I had no idea. I felt a vibration when I pressed the back trigger. I was like, what the fuck is that? Substation sound.
Typical players spend up to 2 hours progressing through the interior spaces of the Northern Star Hotel. And we found in playtests that they often had trouble remembering their next goal of disrupting the Combine substation above.
Yeah, I have trouble with that in all kinds of
tests. The vault constantly
But I'm not the only
reminded
one.
players of its presence by emitting a repeating abstract musical pattern.
That is very abstract. It's very. I think that's a
This
little too
pattern
abstract.
works so well at drawing and keeping the player's attention
Oh,
that we
it does.
expanded
Never
and
mind.
fictionalized it as a semi-musical sound design pattern, which we changed to emit from the Combine substation, representing it collecting and transmitting Vortigaunt energy to the vault.
Oh, that's a bit louder. I can hear that. Oh, fuck. No! Damn it. Almost saw me bust my ass. Oh, yeah, that's definitely louder.
While in the hotel, the player does not have line of sight to the substation. So we repeat this sonic pattern at varying volumes within the hotel as a reminder of both the Combine substation and the vault outside.
Actually, not that high up. It's only on the 4th floor. But
In fact, if you look closely at the Zen foliage when you are in the hotel, you will notice that it reacts visibly to the overspill of Vortigaunt energy as it flows from the substation.
interesting. Alright. Like I said, I know I'm going to be back out here, so I'm not too worried about picking up every little thing I can. And I do want to pick up what I can, mainly the, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, mainly the resin, because that I can use for upgrades and shit, and I would really like to keep that. Did you hear that? It's almost squeaking, but it kind of sounded like a girl screaming. I'm not so tall. There we go. Jesus, this sounds like, what the fuck? Oh, I forgot about them, the electric dudes.
That was weird.
And the power's out. Looks like we're taking the stairs.
I know she just said it, but hey, it's worth giving a shot to.
And the stairs are out.
Let's try and get that power back on.
Oh fuck. Okay. Oh my god, that's amazing. Wow. Yeah, like I said, I never used the autoloader in my first playthrough. I got the bullet reservoir for the pistol, which was also great. It's not like an autoloader like with the shotgun. It basically it just like held extra bullets. Basically, it was like extended mag if you played COD.
We knew from previous VR projects that players would expect a high level of fidelity from their interactions with objects in the world, and during early testing of Half-Life Alyx, we received comments that objects were not making the sounds that players expected, given an object's material, size, and assumed weight. This led us to a more granular approach to physics sounds than we had used in prior products. For example, in the past, we would have used a single physics sound for all objects of a certain size and material. So, we would have had one sound to represent collisions of small metal objects, another sound for large wooden objects, and so on. For Half-Life Alyx, we built up a new library of object-specific sounds so that we could distinguish between similar objects, like a piece of silverware and a small metal
That makes sense, I
can.
think, because
Not only do we now have a library of almost 2,000 object-specific physics sounds,
Jesus.
covering over 160
Makes
different
sense with a
objects,
game with this
but
many
we can further
things in it.
alter the sound at runtime based on an object's impact velocity and the hardness of the material it collides with. In some cases, we even layer in sounds representing an object's contents, such as matches in a matchbox, or fuel in a jerry can, which can be heard when those objects are shaken by the player or collide with something at high velocity.
Interesting. Yeah, because I remember one of the previous developer commentaries, it said that players are more likely to be more, they're more likely to like look at the details and stuff, basically, I think is what they said. And that makes sense, because like I said, I do that too now.
Hey,
Yeah,
Russ, name a song.
Flight of the Bumblebee.
Coming right up.
Yeah, this is definitely
That's it.
whatever. Hang on. Go. The HUD turned back on. I think I accidentally hit something. But yeah, basically it's that the people are more prone to look at details in VR, which I think makes sense because in VR, like you're totally immersed. You're in this world. You're like physically in it. You know, in this virtual world, and it's much more immersive. So I think you're much more likely to like take a look at the wallpaper and look at the roof. You know, play the fucking piano and stuff. So I think it makes sense that players are much more likely to notice when sounds don't exactly align with what they expect and stuff like that. With their bottles.
Given the large number of bottles throughout the game, and the fact that they feature so significantly in the distillery gameplay, we decided to make interacting with them as interesting as possible using a procedural liquid effect. Each bottle is assigned a random fill level, and values for the amount of liquid agitation and foaming are calculated based on the bottle's movement. This is stored in the object's tint colour, which is otherwise unused. The shader calculates the liquid level based on the bottle's orientation in-game. Since the amount of liquid visible in a bottle as a proportion of its height is different when oriented upright, sideways or upside down, different values are used for each in order to preserve the apparent volume of liquid inside. The liquid's surface is then displaced by a number of sine waves, modulated with the agitation value to create rippling waves. The areas determined to contain liquid, as opposed to air, take on the colour and refraction index values of that liquid. Bubbles and foam effects are added based on the agitation and foaming values. These are procedural and can be modified to create a variety of different behaviours. Several layers of bubbles are created in a local view space relative to the object, so that they're stable from frame to frame, and can always move upwards relative to gravity. Artists can set a variety of parameters per liquid, such as colour, glow, foaming potential, wave properties, and a meniscus at the surface of the liquid which curls up around the edges of the volume, helping to communicate the viscosity of the liquid. The refracted environment seen through the glass and liquid is sampled from the same cubic environment map of the local area that's used for reflections, and so the bottles are effectively opaque and do not have to blend with the frame buffer in the way that transparent objects normally do. This was a strategic design choice, as along with storing the physics data in the tint colour, it means that the bottles can be rendered together as a batch in arbitrary order, which is critical for graphics throughput.
Yeah, it is
opaque,
opaque,
the refractive
like a bottle in real
effect
life.
allows for a variety of interactions to take place at a fidelity that is especially compelling with tracked hand controllers in VR.
Cool.
Here we go. Breaker boxes.
Hang on, let me look at this real quick. Ah, gonna be sneaky. Just a grenade, but hey, I'll take it. Nothing. Nothing. Huh. I'm at 15. Nice. Oh. Well, that shit's sneaky. Aha! And they're real fucking sneaky with this resin, huh? You gotta look for it.
Here we go.
Okay, that just leads there, so I gotta...
This hotel's ancient. The wiring's gonna be a real rat's nest.
Okay, nope, not there. Yeah, that's just gonna lead down there to that plug for sure. Yeah. Switch that.
Power's back on. Let's check the
Nice.
elevator.
Oh. Oh, I gotta do it here too. Might as well turn it on, why not? Oh my god. Oh, fuck, my PC does. There we go.
Boom. Power back on.
elbowed my
And up we
really expensive PC. But it's okay. Oh, there it is.
Looks like we're taking the ladder.
Well, you know what, Alex? It's always better to get exercise. Otherwise, you're gonna end up overweight like me. Way overweight. Snap. I disappeared. Didn't like me.
This place is overgrown. How dangerous do we think this stuff really is?
Well, it is spores from another dimension, so probably... yeah, extremely.
Yeah,
But
probably
a rare opportunity to examine alien flora up close.
Zen flora animation.
The Zen flora in this area animate in response to the
this is
vortical
all from
energy
Zen.
pulsing from the Combine substation outside. Since the substation itself is not visible from inside the hotel, it was important that we continue to remind players of its presence using audio and visual cues, and the Zen flora provided a perfect opportunity to do this. The shaders used on the Zen flora help illustrate the plant's response to the energy pulses in a few different ways. For example, the villi and cilia elongate and vibrate, while many of the other plants pulsate or glow. The intensity
true.
and timing of these effects are driven directly by the sound system, meaning that the audio and visual reinforcement of the Combine substation pulses are always in sync.
Nice. Kind of cool to hear this stuff. Like I said, I do wish it was more like improvised, like they just sat there and talked through it, because it's obviously scripted, but that's whatever, I understand. Big corporation can't sound too relatable, I guess. Grab what's in the box, but not the box. That actually hurt me. Wow. I didn't think that would, but whatever. What's no? I still have one. I have 20 already.
Oh, careful of those pustule things. You're looking a bit ticked off the closer you get.
I forgot about those things. I remember them now. No, more of these little fucking tentacle things. Those stress me out, man. Those things are so strong. That's a long, pulsating tentacle? Arm? I don't know. Whatever the fuck that is.
I'm
Oh,
really
fuck.
starting to think I shouldn't be breathing this stuff.
Agreed. Just keep moving.
I still have my...
Maybe breathe less.
No, I don't have my gas mask anymore. I had that for so long in the game. And it took it off at some point. It's okay. I'll get one back, hopefully. I mainly just need it for Jeff. You guys know Jeff. That's part of the game is crazy. Did not do that. Okay, so there are big ones too. Good to know. Seems like they act exactly the same though, it's just bigger. Then art.
Breaching the quarantine zone revealed a new hidden secret of the city. Alien plant life from Zen has taken root on Earth and has been thriving in the shadows of City 17.
Like The Last of Us.
On the development team, the Northern Star Hotel was referred to as Hotel Zen before it had a proper name in its story, as it was the first location we used to explore what Zen foliage could look like and how it might consume any given environment. One of the challenges the environment team faced when designing the Zen foliage was layering a new look onto an existing environment without having to rebuild Zen-infested versions of every prop. We relied heavily on texture blending and kit bashing of Zen foliage shapes to handle most of the big environmental changes when Zenifying a scene. We also added some new features to our level editor, Hammer, which allowed for more creative manipulation of assets to reduce repetition. For example, we could pose certain types of meshes such as the Zen tentacles. These could be placed, scaled, stretched and manipulated to snake through an environment, giving a handcrafted look
that one's all
without every asset having been
electrified.
built for a specific location. These elements were editable in Hammer so they could be adjusted at any time, but were baked into static meshes when the map was compiled to improve their runtime performance.
Look at that shit.
This stuff reeks.
Oh, really? What does it reek like? Be specific.
Like a rotting animal mixed with ammonia.
Mixed with ammonia. Okay.
It's like slimed. Or is that like a? I don't know if that's like. Oh yeah, I think it's like slime. I was gonna say I don't know if that's slime or like a connective tissue or something. But it looks like it's just. I see. Oh, fucker. Oh. I was like, I can hear it. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's still crouched. Oh, I remember these things. These are the infinite grenade things.
Gotcha.
Alyx!
Oops. Oh, fuck that. Oh. Yeah, I heard him, but I didn't realize what that sound was until it was too late.
Gotcha.
There we go. Hey, give me that shit. Oh yeah, look at all that ammo. Oh wait, there was some resin. Yeah. I do want that, thank you. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure... I don't know, but I think that these grenades probably do the same amount of damage as these ones. I think that these ones are just They're like the same damage, I think. Those ones are just infinite. These ones aren't. I think that's the only difference, but you guys go. Oh shit. I came up here. Damn it. Let's say big what? Oh, big farmer. 100% organic. There's a real big organic thing going on. Can I take a look over here? Oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me. Okay. First, that thing scared the fuck out of me, and then I didn't even see this, I just heard it. Holy shit. Alright, well, I got him. Go ahead and save. And there's a health thing up here that I can come get. Me too. Ah, fuck! No, not that. Yeah, the electric fucker, dude.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it is not. That is actually very, very bad. That's what that is. Yes. Now, can I, like... I'm trying to see if I can get up there, but I don't think it'll let me.
You see that? Russell? Russell!
I think the static's fucking... God damn it, of course. You can't have too many nice things. Sure if that was ammo, but I think give me that at least.
The Reviver, one of the new enemy types introduced in Half-Life Alyx.
Oh, it's a new enemy. Oh yeah, I guess that never popped up.
Playtesters
Half-Life
enjoyed
1
searching their environment in VR much more than they had in traditional games. In addition to rewarding that desire to search with ammunition and resin, we experimented with how it could be part of fighting an enemy. We began prototyping with a fast headcrab variant we called the Runner, modifying its behavior to run away and hide from the player after it attacked.
I'm just looking at my monitors.
We found players really enjoyed looking for a small, hidden enemy they knew was somewhere within a dense environment. They also liked shooting at a fast-moving enemy that was able to run under and behind everyday objects like tables and chairs.
To me, that is pretty fun.
Lastly, players talked about liking the way they got to be the aggressor in combat for once, since everywhere else in the game they felt like they were always on the
that's true, I never thought about that.
While feedback was overall very positive, there was one specific problem: how to encourage players to search for the Runner. After a few Runner encounters, we found players would start to realize they didn't have to look for the Runner at all. They could simply wait for it to run away and then leave the room. So we started prototyping various ways in which the Runner could become more dangerous if not found, setting up a time pressure where players had to find the Runner quickly or the situation would get worse. After some experimentation, we landed on the prototype where the Runner could revive a fallen zombie and become a new kind of foe, one that was more dangerous than a Runner or zombie. After this change, the Runner was renamed internally to the Reviver, and we began assembling the various encounters around it. It took a lot of playtesting to balance out all the various elements of the Reviver fights, because they involved multiple separate stages: combat versus the Reviver, searching for a hidden Reviver, and combat versus a revived zombie.
Yeah.
In the end, we still didn't feel like we'd created enough of a foolproof reason for players to need to search for hidden revivers, so we turned the reviver's heart into a key, requiring players to collect it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, now you have to, whether you want to or not.
The reviver, one of the new enemy types introduced...
Reviver animation.
An enemy's animation can elicit a powerful emotional response from players, especially in VR. While developing the reviver, we learned that sometimes a character performance can have unintended consequences. In our initial reviver prototypes, we simply used a blue-tinted headcrab model with rudimentary electrical effects. The prototype was successful enough in playtesting that we decided to invest in a new, purpose-built model for the reviver, with electrical skin and improved effects. Players identified the new reviver successfully in the game, but we ran into a new problem. Players didn't want to fight it anymore. While the blue headcrab was easily identified as something dangerous, the new model was something that players had to evaluate from scratch, and they didn't necessarily see it as threatening. In fact, the animations authored for the new reviver model were interpreted by many players as friendly or even cute. Players would often approach the creature to try to pet it, or worse, refuse to kill it to retrieve the required puzzle piece, blocking their progression in the game. If they did then realize that they were going to have to kill the cute creature to proceed, they felt horrible having to go through with it. To fix this, we reauthored most of the reviver's animations, making it significantly more unsettling and menacing. We also made the reviver more aggressive by adding a jump attack if the player got too close. With these changes to animation and behavior, players once again were fighting the reviver as intended, and they no longer wanted to take it home as a pet.
That's interesting that people just didn't want to fight it at first. God damn it, I need to buy a new headset for the Oculus, because this thing is... It's irritating as hell sometimes. Like, once I get it, good, it's locked in, but before that, it's just... That is interesting, though, that people didn't want to kill it.
Last two.
Fuck, where'd it go?
Out of shells.
God damn it. They're dead? Yes. Oh, okay.
Alyx, what happened?
There was like a dog-looking lightning thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Jesus. That one was easy, but that's because there's nothing here to revive yet. So...
This is the room featured in the very first shot of the Half-Life Alyx announcement trailer.
Really? I don't think I saw it.
It's not an obvious choice for that use. The room is dark, not particularly colorful, and it's a pretty pedestrian corridor. Cleaning supplies and laundry baskets are not in themselves attention grabbers. But we chose this scenario because it very effectively demonstrates the excitement and tension that we thought was typical of the game. All game trailers require careful design. Conveying a game's core experience in just a few moments is tricky, even at the best of times. But we believe the Half-Life Alyx trailer had to work harder than most to meet a particularly difficult and uncommon set of challenges. We kept the existence of the game under wraps, so shipping the trailer was going to be the first time in 13 years that Valve had shown any work on Half-Life. On top of that, the trailer had to quickly communicate that Valve had chosen to make the next installment of Half-Life a VR game. And although we were very confident in the decision to make a VR game and in the quality of what we had built, we still worried that revealing those decisions to the world might cause even our most loyal fans to make their own decision. That we had truly
Look at that.
God damn it.
Interesting.
lost our minds.
Just to
Those
say
of us
that.
working on the trailer knew it had to make people so excited that they could put those worries aside. The trailer also had to clearly convey that the game was not Half-Life 3, meaning that it did not take place after the events of Episode 2.
Yeah.
Half-Life Alyx was, instead, a prequel of sorts, occurring between the events of Half-Life and Half-Life 2. In addition, the trailer had to show depth, variety, familiar characters, and enough novelty and surprise to get across to the viewer that this was really and truly a full-fledged installment in the Half-Life series, not a small VR experiment or a spin-off. This was a tall order, but the entire game team rallied around the effort because everyone understood the value of the work. We're just as proud of the result we achieved in the trailer as we are of any other part of Half-Life Alyx.
Where is the electric man? I'm gonna save real quick just in case my quest dies here. Because actually I got the warning that my quest 2 battery is low. So I'm gonna stop, but I want to find it real quick because I don't know where the fuck it went. Because it was right there and then it just disappeared and I'm not holding it. I want to try and find it before I end this episode. That way next episode I don't have to do the whole thing. Why won't you let me get on top of the washers? Where was it? Where is it? What the hell? Oh, it was right here. I thought it was... Ooh, this thing is like vibrating. Oh gosh. So I'll take the place of those. Okay. Yeah, like I said, sorry. But sure, but my quest battery's low and I don't have to plug into a charger, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Ooh, okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry, I know I'm not really well lit right now, but it's just because my lights are on my desk. I have 2 of them, and I didn't feel like moving them over here for the camera. So, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. We're fighting the revivers. Those are probably my favorite enemy type in the game because they're just, to me, they're a lot of fun to go against. So, and I think that they're a great enemy. Those enemies are kind of fun. I remember there's a point, I think, where we fight like 2 or maybe 3 of them at once, I think. And yeah, and I don't remember if they're anywhere else in the game that I'm thinking about it. I feel like I don't remember them anywhere else but the hotel. So I feel like the hotel's probably the only place we see them, but you could let me know in the comments. Or I'll just find out later myself. But that was a lot of fun. And it is interesting hearing the developer commentaries. That stuff's pretty cool to hear about how they'd have to design things and all that. So yeah, sorry, I'm a little tired, but I just wanted to record this and get it out there. So thank you so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Have a great day. And yeah, see ya.